Come. We'll kiss the lady in the center.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excuse me, Madhavan.
How
When?
Ma'am, you're right first. Ma'am, right?
Okay, I'm moving out now. And once you're done with him, no, then I want a picture with
Sir,
you.
थोड़ा center. Sir, right?
Madhavan sir.
Sir, right first. क्या?
Madhavan sir इधर. Madhavan sir.
Sir, right?
इनके 6 लोग हैं यार, सबको प्यार से देखो।
इसके पास आएगा नहीं.
ये ले।
हाँ,
अभी
right
तुझे
में
बताओ
नहीं
कब आना
देखा.
है अंदर?
इसकी भाग.
Close call.
आपके लेफ्ट साइड में थोड़ा. थोड़ा
अच्छा इसकी शादी है? Thank you. Thank you. Wow. That looks.
Well, thank you so much, Madhavan. Powerful punch as a boxing coach in Salak Khadoos. He's the one who's gone through extreme physical transformation to look the way he's looking right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome with a huge round of applause the very hot, sexy, sassy Madhavan. Oh my God! And of course, you have to welcome Nari sir, and also we have Vinodini with us, the editor of Health and Nutrition. Alright, you're on the cover, you're looking so nice, you're looking like this very Sylvester Stallone kind of look. How do you feel?
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone is terrible. You might. Oh my God! This man has now become my most favorite gentleman.
I think I like him. He's just so ekdam rusty man. You're looking very nice.
Thank you. Yeah, I see you're a Stallone fan, and
Yeah, I am.
so
I'm
am I.
Rocky.
But it feels good. It feels great. They just asked me a question upstairs, saying how difficult was it to get into that shape. But when I had an extraordinary story like that, a script like that, it took me a year, but I didn't quite realize how tough it was. It was just taking it one day at a time and thinking about the story and thinking about the release. And when I finally reached it, it was like, oh wow, it's done.
Okay.
So I think for me, The Painkiller is a great story.
Alright.
Yeah.
But tell me, how much time did you take to actually make and transform that body? Because we always know you this lover boy who's done like good intelligent films and with like fantastic scripts. You're an actor, you know. Suddenly we see you like as a star, as this He-Man coming out.
See,
How
that's
did you feel?
very upsetting, yeah. You know, first
I think I
we only
love
looked at you as an actor, but I thought I was always a star. But anyway,
No, I think you're an actor who has a star of you.
thank you. No, the tough part was first to learn boxing, and then the director called me and said, "You're not doing any boxing in the film, so you have to pad." So we had to unlearn boxing and learn how to pad, which is what the coaches do. And then after that, I realized that I was not an active boxer, so I had to have a physique which looked like a retired boxer, which is not as many veins and nerves popping out, but just larger size that happens over years of average use, but somebody who's had a great physique before. So I just built up in size, and that was tough. I couldn't brush my teeth in the morning. It used to be a great feeling. Now I can, but at that time I
So
couldn't.
you mean to say you're a little toned down now?
A lot. Yeah, I'm not half as close to what I was.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
We have the entire media faculty who's present with us.
Right.
Hi, I'm going to tell you, shoot up some questions, and the actor and the star is right here to answer all of them. Can we go?
Hi.
When people talk about health, it's usually the physical health. In such a competitive and demanding profession, how do you keep your mind healthy?
It's a very, very relevant very appropriate and probably one of the smartest questions I've heard in a long time. Yeah, because health is a combination of both. Physically, how fit you are, and mentally, how stable you are. And it's that stability that probably contributes largely to how successful and where you are in life. And when I say successful, I don't necessarily mean how big a star you're on, how much money are you asking for. I mean the kind of satisfaction with which you go to bed at night. Okay, and that is very, very important. So for me, it was a lesson that I learned. I went to a place in Australia where I had to learn first about my body before I went into something like that, because when you go into quick bodybuilding and want to put on muscles, there are repercussions to an effect like that. Your body is not used to building up that kind of muscle. So what will happen is it'll start shutting down parts of your body, which is not good. Your hair starts to fall. You get wrinkles on your face and stuff like that. When you want to do it the natural way, that's probably the best. The only disadvantage is it takes a long time. So you really have to bite the bullet and say, I'm not going to do anything for a year. Mental health is extremely important, because the one thing that I learned in Austria is, we've heard it, they said, sir, you're paying us a lot of money and you've come a long way for us to teach you what we've learned in India, where they say you are what you eat. And I could just speak for 10 hours right now on the importance of the food you eat and how it has a direct implication on your mental health. And if you ask me, the best way to get that stability is to eat right, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I mean, there is no question about it. And I have enough studies done in that field to know that it is very important to eat right to be mentally stable as well.
Yes.
Hi, Madhavan.
Hi.
Okay, so we know you had to beef up and gain a lot of weight for film Sala Khadoos. But were you a gym person before Sala Khadoos?
Unfortunately, yes. I was in the NCC, then I got selected to be a part of the defense. So we were always training. And what happens when I said unfortunately is that when you keep training the wrong way, fatigue sets in. And when the fatigue sets in, you also tend to put on a lot of weight after that, because you just give up, and you just say, let me relax, enough of the gym. So it took me a long time to learn that you should always get out of the gym 15 minutes before you think you're slightly tired, and make that as a part of your lifestyle. So all those things weren't taught to us. In the army, you just run blindly. So I've always been a gym person. So it was thankfully because of that experience I was able to do what is required for this film.
Are you planning to maintain this physique?
If I'm playing, my next film is, I'm allegedly, right now that we're talking about, is Encounter Cop. So I need to be really, really thin. Really thin. So, sorry, is that you who, I don't know who asked the question. They're flashing, so I can't, sorry about that, ma'am. Yeah, I need to be lean, very, very lean, so I will not be maintaining this for long.
Alright, I want to ask something.
Sure.
You have been so away from controversies. We've not heard any controversies about you. We've heard controversies about everyone. Just name it, I don't want to name who's who. But why is that? Is it something कुछ है?
Absolutely.
कुछ तो हो रहा है?
I'm very clever. Nobody finds that.
So मतलब कुछ तो है. So that means that the entire media is yours. They are going to make sure that they,
I hope they do. I'm having a very, in my opinion, my PR department is right here, and they keep saying that you have an idiotically boring reputation. So please have a couple of affairs and some stuff. So I'm saying, yeah, find somebody. Yeah, let's do that.
But how? How is that? Like, because by default, a lot of actors get into some controversy or some sort of social media controversy, personal controversy. How is that you have?
Why aren't you having an affair? That's what she wants to know.
Exactly.
Going
Why
round
are
and
you
round in
having an
circles.
So I'm coming back to the first answer, which is I'm clever, and I have all the vices that any normal person must be having. And it's just that I'm trying to build up an exciting image over here. Okay, so please help me with that.
Okay.
But
what we know of you is you.
no. I got to be honest with you. It's not easy. You're always very tempted.
It's not easy not to have an affair, or it's not easy not to get caught?
It's not easy not to have an affair. It's also not easy not to get caught. But when you're out on a foreign tour, you're shooting in. I know exactly how it happens. 15 days. Yeah, we're shooting in Switzerland, and the heroine has come with her mother, and and for the first 3 days everybody's behaving themselves, and then after that, when everything closes at 7 o'clock in the evening, and there's daylight till 11 o'clock, the demons come out. You're all like, hey, and I know somebody will say, hey, Maddie, let's go for a walk. And I know it's never going to be only a walk. It's going to be...
Oh my God.
So, yeah, so It's
Will you
either,
go for that walk or not?
you
I
know,
just hope yes.
yes, I do. Yeah, I do. I do go for those walks. The only thing is, there's a lovely saying, a dialogue in Devil's Advocate that Al Pacino keeps saying is, look but don't touch, touch but don't taste, taste but don't swallow. And when you're hopping from one foot to the other, wondering what to do, God is having a cosmic laugh, you know. So it is good to see how much of a Vishwamitra you can be. But then over a period of time, I realized it's not a good deal to do. So so I want to only say that and end it over there.
So nothing culminated out of that long walk.
Hey, you know what? Let's meet and I'll tell you all the story. But right now, I'm not in front of the media.
But tell me, is there any rumors that you have heard about yourself and
Yeah.
you found very funny or like very weird about? Because I have not even heard any rumors about you.
Yeah, Prasin kuch kar yaar.
No rumors. Any kuch suna hai?
No, I think that I'm a very nervous guy. Okay, so I'm my life revolves between one film to the other, and when I'm in that one film, I'm obsessed as it is. So in the interim period, I'm so nervous that I don't, I barely go out for parties or. And I'm being a homebird, I just love to be at home, kind of lazing around. So it has come to that level that my wife also says, it's time you go out and be seen some places around here. You're not sounding. So I think my build-up maybe I have been there, done that a lot. I've been in Bombay for 20 years, from the time I was a television actor and was doing really well for himself. So I've seen a lot of those.